Hi, friends, and a most pleasant good evening to you. Welcome to the Delaware Hockey Network. The AAU Delaware Blue Hens celebrating Senior Night 2025. Before their game against Rowan, we're going to head inside the glass for tonight's Senior Night festivities. Hockey fans, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware, and a special good evening as well to everyone joining us worldwide on the Delaware Hockey Network. Prior to this evening's Delaware Blue Hens AAU men's hockey game against the Rowan University Profs, we would like to pay tribute to the members of the class of 2025, taking to the Fred Rust Arena ice one final time in their collegiate careers here this evening. We start by acknowledging a three-year Blue Hen, not on the roster tonight, but who has contributed 12 goals and 7 goals, 12 assists, and 19 points in his time with the Blue Hens, over 59 games played, from Mountaintop, Pennsylvania, Tyler Shedlock. Tyler and family making their way to center ice as we speak. Our next senior, from Milford, Connecticut, number 7, Kyle Kosh. Kyle is joined at center ice by his mom, Sandy, and dad, Mark, an environmental science major in his time at Delaware. In 58 games played as a Blue Hen, he has accumulated 12 goals and 11 assists, good for 23 points and 77 penalty minutes. His future plans are to live in a tiny house somewhere in Australia while putting his degree to good use. Scientist by day, guitarist by night, and frequent phone calls to catch up with Griffin. Those international phone bills rack up, though, Kosh. So be careful. Number 7, Kyle Kosh. Our next senior hails from right here in Newark, Delaware. Going from the Delaware Military Academy to the Delaware Blue Hens, number 23, Zeke DiChiaro. Zeke coasting out of the picture, accompanied on the ice by Mary Lee Murphy. He will graduate with a degree in kinesiology, having minored in strength and conditioning. In his time on the ice as a Blue Hen, Zeke has accumulated 4 goals and 11 assists, good for 15 points and 79 games played. He plans to take a gap year after graduation and build his resume for grad school, and may dabble around in some artisan work in the meantime. Number 23, Zeke DiChiaro. And now the co-captains of this 2025 Blue Hens AAU men's team. From Brewster, New York, number 6, Connor Brooks. Connor is joined on the ice by his mom Maureen, dad Brian, and sister Kylie. He will graduate with a degree in operations management. As his stats, he cites a lot of games, not a lot of points. This year, 24 games played, 1 goal, 2 assists, and a lot of intangible contributions from the blue line. His future plans are to start a career with the Cintas Corporation this summer. Number 6, co-captain Connor Brooks. And our 5th and final member of the class of 2025 for the Delaware Blue Hens AAU team, co-captain from Mountain Lakes, New Jersey, number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Griffin is joined on the ice by his parents, John and Melissa. In 83 games played in a Blue Hen sweater, he's accounted for 30 goals and 50 assists and 116 penalty minutes. Come May, he will graduate with a degree in media communications. And his future plans include pursuing a career in sports media and marketing. Number 21, co-captain Griffin O'Shaughnessy. One final hurrah for the Delaware Blue Hens AAU class of 2025. We'll take a timeout here on the Delaware Hockey Network. We'll tee things up a little bit closer to game time at 6:15. Rowan and Delaware coming up in the first half of our Friday doubleheader. This is the Delaware Hockey Network, and it's brought to you by the law office of Heather Ray Long.
The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
A most pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. Welcome to the Delaware Hockey Network. Senior night festivities and pregame warm-ups in our rearview mirror here tonight at Fred Rust Arena as we get ready to see the Delaware Blue Hens AAU team sitting second in the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference, an AAU Men's Division I competition, taking on the Rowan University Profs, who lead the ACCHL AAU Division III table with a 13-3-1 record on the year. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box in advance of this game. And tonight we celebrate the class of 2025, including co-captains Connor Brooks and Griffin O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy, second leading scorer on this Delaware team, over a point a game with 14 goals and 15 helpers. He'll be alongside Charles Allen and Kyle Kosh to get things started up front. We'll see Connor Brooks and Zeke DiChiaro at the blue line. Nathan DeRoche getting the call between the pipes with his 1-3-1 record on the year, a 381 goals against average, and an 889 save percentage. The big market mover for Delaware this year has been the freshman Ryan Anatra. 21 games played, 15 goals, 16 assists on the season. He'll be on the second line together with Zach Solomon and another point-a-game player in Cam Raystanger. So plenty of depth for Joey Garrett's Delaware Blue Hens, looking for win number 15 on the season as they bring a 14-9-1 record up to Fred Rust Arena here tonight. Again, Rowan at the top of the ACC with a 13-3-1 season record so far. Will be backed up by Michael Lisi. 10-3-1 on the year with a 327 goals against average and a save percentage of .920. Those are the pregame facts and figures. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network in a few minutes as we head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associate starting lineups. You're watching the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, and it's all brought to you by the law office of Heather A. Long.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Delaware Blue Hens looking to defend home ice on Senior Night 2025 in this AAU college hockey matchup against their Cross River rivals, the Rowan University Profs. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box. Our videographer tonight, Hubert Polchlipek. Our production assistant is the stat man, Eli Swope. And we're going to take you inside the glass as we meet the starting lineups for tonight's hockey game. Hockey fans, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Tonight, AAU College Hockey presents a men's regular season game between the visiting Rowan University Profs and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Rowan University Profs, starting in goal number 1, Michael Lisi. On defense, number 20, Logan Donnelly. And number 22, Billy Hamsch. At forward, number 16, Connor Callahan. Number 26, Jake DeVito. And number 37, Carter Callahan. And now let's meet the starting 6 for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, number 35, Nathan DeRoche. At center, number 19, Charles Allen. On defense, number 23, Zeke DiChiaro. At left wing, number 7, Kyle Koch. And your co-captains. On defense, number 6, Connor Brooks. And at right wing, number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Your Delaware Blue Hens are coached by Joey Garrett. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by AAU College Hockey, are referees John Poling and Colby Sakuma, and linespeople James Mandel and Steve Cannon. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice. as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Go time from Fred Rust Arena. The Delaware Blue Hens in their old school tan kits, moving left to right. In opening period play, blue helmets, blue pants, blue block numbers, Delaware in script across the front of the sweater. Rowan in their away brown kits, gold helmets, gold numbers. Moving from right to left, from east to west, from our vantage point here. James Mandel ready to administer the opening face-off on Friday night on the first half of our Delaware Hockey Network Blue Hen doubleheader. As later tonight, the Blue Hens men's Division I ACHA team will take on William Patterson University. That game going at 9:30 p.m. Off we go in the first. Donnelly confronted by Kosh, trying to ultimately clear the Rowan zone, but foiled in that endeavor. Callahan the other way, threw the puck across the slot. It ends up on the stick of Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Headman pass finds Allen 2-on-2. Quick shot from the top of the slot, covered up by Leasy for a quick pause. .24 seconds in, face-off came immediately to the left of Leasy. And the Hens forced all the way back into their own zone. By Rowan's nameless number 3. Billy Hamsch throws this out of his own end. Recovered by Zach Solomon. He loses his footing. It stays with the play. Solomon on together with O'Shaughnessy, and now we see the second line filter in. Quinn Scribner breaking up a pass, but Carter Callahan works his way up the right wing boards, deep into the Delaware end. From the corner, he threw the puck to the top of the crease. It's corralled by Scribner in the far corner. Rafe Stanger could not walk through traffic. Quick goal, 78 seconds in. And as luck and karma and everything else would have it, it comes from the nameless number 3. A number non-existent on the Rowan roster. So a late number change. Likely what we've got to deal with. We'll try to get the particulars for you as quickly as is humanly possible. This will come back an icing. 2 minutes and 7 seconds into the first period. And again, until we find out who the goal scorer is, we're all kind of in the dark. So as we try to hunt down these particulars, the Delaware shot is turned aside by Lisi. Bonnick the other way, trying to drop the puck off to Aiden Kane, working the point. Karam shot in low toward Doddelin. Broken up by Harnan, but not walked out. This is paddled away by DeRoche after William Bonnick tried to wrap the puck in. The Rowan goal, second of the season, scored by number 3, Jake DeVito. Assisted by number 16, Connor Callahan. Time of the goal, 1 minute 18 seconds in the first period. DeVito's second from Callahan at 1:18. So thanks to our good friend Nathan Clack, sometimes official, sometimes Rowan University prof, but today out of the lineup with an upper body injury. We've got the lowdown for you. That nameless number 3 is Jake DeVito, programmed as number 26. Here's Hamsch, intercepting the Delaware breakout pass, but ultimately outnumbered by Blue Hens, and here they come. Maloney off the Vastola feed. Couldn't jam the puck in past Lisi. And the Michael Lisi stick save, his 4th of the game, brings us to the 4-minute mark of the first period. 1-0. The Rowan advantage over the Blue Hens. Donnelly checked off the puck. This comes out into the flat. Henry Long leaving this net front for Diliberto, who couldn't finish. Puck is loose in front. And corralled by Callahan. Before we get a whistle. And we'll see what we've got here from John Poling. 4 minutes and 25 seconds into the first period. Cross-checking the call. Against Marrero. And this Delaware Blue Hens power play brought to you by Delaware Sports Medicine. Learn more about Dr. Brad Bly's offerings for athletes of all ages and abilities. Visit desportsmed.com. Rowan penalty was assessed to number 18, Joseph Marrero. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And we'll get to the rest after the Delaware goal from Quinn Scribner has made this game 1-1. Kosh working behind the net. Left it to the point. Where waiting was Henry Long. And Scribner bangs home his third of the year to make this a 1-1 game. Again, the Rowan penalty was assessed to number 18, Joseph Marrero. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of that penalty, 4 minutes, 25 seconds. In the first period. Marrero 2 for cross-checking at 4:25. Delaware Blue Hens power play goal. Second of the season. Scored by number 3, Quinn Scribner. Assisted by number 8, Henry Long. And number 7, Kyle Kosh. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 36 seconds in the first period. Scribner's third of the season from Long and Kosh at 4:36. An icing against the Profs sets up another attacking zone face-off for the Blue Hens. And this will migrate to the near side as Jack Diliberto is in across from DeVito for the draw to the left of the Profs netminder. Brandel working behind his own goal for the Rowan side. Ultimately taken away, walked in by James Mangano. His shot sticked away by Lisi. Airborne puck brought down by Brandel, and the race is on. As you see in the top left corner of your screen, the shot's updated now to a tally of 11-1, accounting for the hungry Hippos-esque exchange in front of Michael Lisi moments ago. Here's O'Shaughnessy double-teamed on his way back into the Rowan zone. O'Shaughnessy outnumbered, couldn't make anything happen. And Koskari chases this puck down behind the Delaware goal. Charles Koskari looking for space. Cycles to DeVito. Played up the wall to Ethan Putz, thrown into traffic. The shot from DeVito from inside the left dot was turned aside by DeRoche. For save number 2 as we work to 7 minutes completion in the first period of a 1-1 game. Headman pass, O'Shaughnessy, Kosh! Shot into the pads of Lisi, nobody home for the rebound. Koskari tried to wind up and send this puck clear. But it took a bounce out of play. Linesman Steve Cannon blowing play to a halt. 12 minutes and 51 to go in the first period. All tied up 1-1 from Fred Rust Arena. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. And that's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation. The Law Office of Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. To schedule a free consultation, call the Law Office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664, that's LONG, or visit injuryde.com. Scribner keeping the defensive pressure on Caruso and ultimately recovering the puck for the Hens. He shovels it up the far boards. Anatra leaves this for the accelerating Cam Rafestanger, who couldn't split the wickets on his way into Rowan territory. Puck contested in the near corner, corralled by Putz, and left now for the accelerating Nate King, but he's stripped of it at center by Rafestanger, who did well to stay right with him. 2-on-4 this Delaware re-entry. Rafestanger bodied off the puck, so to Anatra, trying to provide support. Anatra, the leading scorer for Delaware with 31 points on the year. Here's Solomon, time and space, net front feed. Anatra crashing the net, couldn't get a shot on net, but a penalty's coming up against Rowan, and we've got another pause as we see a high stick signal from Johnny Poling. Putz the guilty party. And back to the Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Go the Blue Hens. 8 minutes and 11 seconds into the first period. Learn more at desportsmed.com. The Rowan penalty was assessed to number 12, Ethan Putz. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 11 seconds in the first period. Putz, 2 for high sticking at 8:11. Shot from O'Shaughnessy, covered by Leasy for a pause in play. Face-off coming to the right of the netminder. Won by Henry Long. Held in at the point by Scribner. The Delaware goal scorer, Crowell, left the puck for O'Shaughnessy, but his shot was wide. It's tied up in the near corner, walking in Scribner. Rather, that's Henry Long. Recovering the puck from Kosh. The Profs managed to muscle it away and clear. Scribner, too long. He bulldozes up the middle. Kosh doing a split almost to hold skate contact with the line and ensure an onside entry. Kosh holding the left point. Leaves this to Griffin O'Shaughnessy, top of the zone. Long shot. Waffle boarded aside by Leasy for save number 13. He's just been peppered with vulcanized rubber here in the first half of the first period. Only 9.5 minutes in the books, and he has faced 14 Delaware shots. They're going to keep reining in with half a minute still on the second Delaware Sports Medicine power play. And an offside Rex Maloney is going to bring play to a halt with 10:18 to go here in period number 1. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Maloney crashing forward off the draw, but Brandel controlled the puck. He was unable to clear. One-timer from Gavin Johns at the top of the far circle. Covered up by Leasy, and after the whistle, college-age boys, well, being college-age boys. St. Louis native Colby Sakuma, part of our refereeing tandem tonight, indicating the face-off stays inside the Rowan zone. as both parties in that scrum were of equal responsibility. Anatra worked this behind the net. Solomon unable to find space, stripped of the puck by William Bonnick. 2-on-2. This Rowan attack as the Profs go back full strength. Dottelin could not maintain the puck. Anatra works this up the left wing boards out of the Delaware zone. Advancing pass finds Rafe Stanger working in together with Rex Maloney, but they couldn't complete a concerted attack on Lazy. This comes all the way back into the Delaware end, where Afzelius finds Maloney. Cross ice feed, evades the reach of Zach Solomon. He chases the puck down, but Tony Brandel corrals it for Rowan. And an icing with 9:10 to go. In the first period, we'll send things back into the Prof zone. And a Delaware goal gives the Hens no, it does not. There is no goal. So no goal. And we're going to look at this again on the 412 Communications instant replay. Unable to surmise anything from the tape beyond the fact that play had halted before the shot. And Shea Walsh is ruled off for interference, sending the Delaware Blue Hens to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 36, Shea Walsh. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 55 seconds in the first period. Walsh, 2 for interference at 10:55. So it stays 1-1. The breakout pass from Callahan was stick checked off its line. Turned back by Scribner, patrolling neutral ice. Back into Delaware territory. O'Shaughnessy with the takeaway. Tried to go top shelf on Leasy, but put too much loft on that. Went lob wedge when he should have gone gap wedge. Heavy hit late on Callahan by Johns. Shot from point blank range, turned aside by DeRoche, only the third one he's seen tonight. Hens again clear. Aiden Kane pulling back. 40 seconds to go on this first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Nate King unable to escape forechecking pressure from O'Shaughnessy. Kosh with the setup. O'Shaughnessy on the doorstep, wide on the one-timer. Back to Kyle Kosh this comes. He tried to get a shot away from the top of the circle, but he was surrounded by brown sweaters, and here comes Callahan the other direction. That chance as he was trailing toward the goal line, turned aside by DeRoche. Callahan's got it back in the far corner. We're down to the final 7 minutes of the first period of what stands a 1-1 game. Stretch pass O'Shaughnessy to Burchard. Shot Score! Alex Burchard's got 7 on the year, and now the Hens have reclaimed the advantage. This starts all the way in the Delaware zone with Griffin O'Shaughnessy gaining the puck in the near corner and then flinging it up ice to Alex Burchard, potting his 7th goal of the season and making this a 2-1 hockey game. The Blue Hens have the lead. Oh, Delaware goal! His 7th of the season. Scored by number 33, Alex Burchard. Assisted by number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 6 seconds of the first period. Burchard's 7th from O'Shaughnessy at 13:06. Maloney couldn't run the gauntlet. He was bodied in open ice while trying to walk to the cage. He's back up on his feet. He's got the puck. He tried to set up Afzelius, working the right point, but that pass was intercepted and flipped up ice by the Profs. Robertson, overpowered by a Harnan in a confrontation of the Nines. Afzelius throws this back through neutral territory. Walking in is Rex Maloney. Backhand shot. Paddled away by Leasy. He threw one on net. Didn't have much mustard on it, though, and Leasy was able to make the easy save. He's got 16 of 18 on the save column. The Blue Hens just peppering the Rowan netminder with vulcanized rubber through the first 15 minutes of this contest. Big guns on again. Alan DeKosh. He puts on the brakes at the half wall. He tried to steer the puck beyond the reach of DeVito. Rather, that was Edward Britton. Working the puck back out as far as the Delaware blue line. Diliberto to O'Shaughnessy the other way. O'Shaughnessy too much loft on it again from the bottom of the right circle. This rolls to the left point where waiting was Gavin Johns. Kosh recovers, but he's pushed deep into his own zone by the forechecking Joseph Marrero. O'Shaughnessy off the feed from DiChiaro. Working through traffic. Net front feed. Allen fanned on the one-timer. Holding the line is Johns. 4.5 to go in the first period. Griffin's shot. Blockered away. Puck is loose in front again. And this is covered by Michael Leasy to bring play to a halt again with 4:23 to go in the first period of this 2-1 hockey game. O'Shaughnessy, Kosh, pitchforking away both after the Allen shot. And neither Blue Hen able to find the back of the Rowan net for goal number 3. 21 Delaware shots so far in the contest. And the attacking zone face-off for the Blue Hens brings us to the final 4:12 of the opening period. This is walked by Koskari into Delaware territory. Recovering is Solomon. 2-on-2. Ryan Anatra does what Ryan Anatra does. He pots his 16th of the year, and the Hens make this a 2-goal game. Ryan Anatra, big playmaker. Gets this from Zach Solomon, but it all starts in the Delaware zone with Gavin Johns on the takeaway. Feeding to Solomon, who in turn fed the puck to Anatra. And the Hens' leading scorer with his 16th of the year. makes this a 3-1 hockey game. Delaware goal, 16th of the season, scored by number 16, Ryan Anatra. Assisted by number 18, Zach Solomon, and number 32, Gavin Johns. Time of the goal, 16 minutes even in the first period. Anatra from Solomon and Johns. It was Anatra's 16th. Time of the goal, 16 minutes in the first period. Seconds after the goal, a high stick assessed to Crowell. Puts the Delaware Blue Hens back on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 27, Matt Crowell, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 26 seconds in the first period. Crowell, 2 for high sticking at 16:26. And it's a penultimate minute of the first period, which has been dominated by Delaware, upon us. Condello to Bonnock. Touch pass intended for Robertson, who was surrounded in the slot. Robertson checked into the corner boards by Johns. Cycles to Bonnock. It's thrown in by Condello, holding the line. Condello tries to dodge a check near side from James Mangano, who lost this puck from blue line to blue line and then some. And the Hens PK unit hustles off for a change. Donnelly up the middle. Shot blocked down by DiChiaro, who comes up for the block on Ryan Robertson as well from 35 feet. Donnelly rifles one from between the circles. He goes top shelf onto Roche, and we've got a 3-2 game in the closing stages of the first period. So both teams with power play goals to this point. And the cross-lot feed from Patrick Condello led to Logan Donnelly's second goal of the season. And the score now stands 3-2 as the Profs get back within one. Rowan power play goal, second of the season, scored by number 20, Logan Donnelly. Assisted by number 27, Patrick Condello, and number 9, Ryan Robertson. Time of the power play goal, 17 minutes, 54 seconds in the first period. Donnelly's second from Condello and Robertson at 17:54. It was a power play goal. And now we're down to the final 75 of the first period. Delaware 3, Rowan 2. Delaware with the quantity of chances, but Rowan making the most of quality. And the Hens ruled offside as we come to the final minute of the opening period. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Final 35, the shot from Aiden Kane. Waffle boarded aside by DeRoche. DeVito tried to shovel the puck in from point-blank range to no avail off the rebound. This is poked by Burchard back to neutral ice. Delayed offside, signaled by linesperson James Mandel. And Brooks will try to start up one last attack for the Hens before the first period reaches its conclusion. Rex Maloney off the cross-ice feed from Long. Back to Long this comes. Couldn't reel in the puck, tried to backhand it in. Last shot, Brooks! With half a second to go. With a literal half a second to go. Brooksy makes it 4-2 Delaware. Watching this again on the 4-1-2 instant replay. A flair for the dramatic indeed. As the final face-off of the first 20 brings us to the first intermission. The score at the end of 20 minutes. Delaware Blue Hens 4, Rowan University Profs 2. We'll be back at the DHN after the first intermission.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. 4-2 Delaware through 20 minutes. The Hens peppering Rowan goalie Mike Elise with 25 first period shots on goal and strong end-to-end puck movement leading to a few of these Delaware goals. Ryan Anatra, Hens leading scorer, potting his 16th of the year on an advance that started with Gavin Johns inside the Delaware blue line. Speaking of the Delaware blue line, senior co-captain Connor Brooks with a literal half second to go. In the opening period, making this a 4-2 hockey game as linesperson Steve Cannon awaits the centers to kick off second period action from Fred Rust Arena. So far, so good for the Blue Hens for Senior Night 2025. Charles Allen, Patrick Condello over the Blue Hen logo. Puck is down and they're off. If you're just joining us here on the Delaware Hockey Network, the Blue Hens traveling right to left here in second period play in their home tan kits. The Rowan Profs in their away browns moving left to right in middle period competition. Condello steals the puck inside the Delaware line. He tried to dish it off to Bonnock. This is cleared into the Rowan bench and out by O'Shaughnessy. Condello with the face-off win to the right of Nathan DeRoche. As we get a bit of the Valentine's Day spirit, courtesy the Fred Rust Arena organist. Never know what you're going to hear from him. Condello tried to cycle this to Bonnock around the far corner boards. It's taken back by Doddelin. Thrown in from the point into the glove of Nathan DeRoche. This goes for a 9th Rowan shot on goal, first of the period, and the first save for DeRoche here in second period play. Face off to DeRoche's right. This one controlled by Rafe Stanger. Pushed up the far boards, taken off his feet was Anatra. Putz recovers for the Profs. He chips this off the near glass. King checked off the puck in the near corner. Storming in far side is Koskari to try to recover for the attacking Rowan side, but Anatra holding his ground for Delaware. Corrals the puck, and this is played up the far wall, but not out by the Hens' Ty Vastola. Back it comes to Scribner. Tipped by Solomon up the near boards, but he couldn't connect with Rafe Stanger accelerating up the near side. Solomon to Anatra. This zone entry, a successful one for Delaware, and the shot from Solomon off the Anatra drop pass was turned aside by Lisi. Koskari the other way, outnumbered on his way into the Delaware zone. Slowed up by the reaching stick of Quinn Scribner. This held in at the left point, shot from Tony Brandel was turned aside by DeRoche. Follow up on the welcome mat from Nate King. Well off its intended target. Loose puck corralled by Rafe Stanger, and here's a 2-on-2 for the Hens. No, it's going to be called back offside as linesperson James Mandel said that Solomon jumped the gun on the entry up the near wall. So with 17:50 to go in the second period of a 4-2 hockey game advantage Delaware. A neutral zone face-off awaits the Blue Hens right in front of their own bench. Third line on for Delaware. Burchard flanked by Long and Maloney. Chris Deneen wearing number 14. We'd expect to see him wearing 11. for Rowan, given Kevin Dineen's old number with the Hartford Whalers. In any case, the Hens win the draw and get an attacking zone face-off as this puck is cleared out of play. Burchard and Dineen tied up. Coming in from the left side was Long to try to get a shot on net for Delaware. Johns holds the point off the failed Prof's clearing attempt. Centering, Burchard, shot made it on net. The rebound off Henry Long's stick goes in. And the Hens get one for the thumb. 2:38 into the second period. Long with 2 assists so far today. Gets one for himself this time. He finds the rebound of the Burchard shot and punches the puck past Mike Alesi, who had committed to making the initial save. It was the second chance opportunity from Henry Long that did the damage. We've got ourselves a 5-2 hockey game now. Oh, Delaware goal! His 6th of the season. Scored by number 8, Henry Long. Assisted by number 33, Alex Burchard. And number 32, Gavin Johns. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 38 seconds of the second period. Long 6th from Burchard and Johns at 2:38. And some particulars as well on Delaware's 4th goal, which came with half a second to go in the first period. Officially scored by Connor Brooks, assisted by Long and Maloney. And that was recorded at 19:59 in opening period play. Hens forced back in their zone. Connor Callahan trying to evade the reach of Brooks. The shot from David Gruen from just inside the line. Turned aside by DeRoche. And Brooks controls the rebound for the Blue Hens. He plays this up the far boards, but Shea Walsh couldn't drive it out. McGuire holding his ground at the base of the Rowan bench. Keeps this deep in the Delaware zone. Hens ultimately clear. We're 4.5 minutes into the second period of this 5-2 game. Advantage Delaware. Brooks again foiling a 2-on-2 Rowan attack. He sends this into the netting over the glass near side and out of play. We restart to the left of Nathan DeRoche. Condello trying to prolong this Rowan attack. Saw an errant shot off his stick. And the Profs protect. Dawdlin to Bonnick behind the cage. Dawdlin swarmed by Harnan in the far corner. This held in by Patrick Condello near his side. He's bothered by Diliberto. Brooks trying to force the turnover. But Bonnick tried to generate a shot after maintaining possession and control for the Profs. 5:15 gone in the second period. Sloppy beginning to the second period here at Fred Rust Arena. Long shot from roundabout the blue line after Dottlin was laid out open ice. Was turned aside by DeRoche, and we've got a whistle. With 14 and a half minutes to go in the second period, Delaware with a 5-2 lead over the Profs of Rowan. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. This is an icing right off the rip from Rowan. And the faceoff is going to stay to the left of Michael Lisi, who saved 23 of 28 shots faced to this point in the contest. Allen and Condello on for the far circle faceoff. Won by the Hens. O'Shaughnessy trying to set up a net front feed, but this called to a halt as the net was knocked off behind Michael Lisi. We restart to the left of Lisi. And the Profs execute a dump and chase, but they keep the same manpower on. Scribner to Kosh behind his own goal. Back to Scribner around far side. Vastola lets this go to O'Shaughnessy. Hens with numbers if they hurry. O'Shaughnessy unable to connect with Charles Allen, cutting toward the slot. Allen's got the puck tied up near side. O'Shaughnessy trying to split defenders after Putz failed to take the puck away cleanly between the circles. Kosh winding up. Shot was tipped high and wide. O'Shaughnessy playing the body on Putz. An interference signaled by John Poling, either interference or an elbow. We'll get the particulars here. 6:43 into the second period as to what John's official ruling is. What we can tell you as the Blue Hens are headed back to the Delaware Trash Can Cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. So was it an elbow? Was it interference? There's going to be 12 ultimately for Kyle Kosh as Jack Diliberto made his way to the penalty box, presumably to serve the minor. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 7, Kyle Kosh, 2 minutes for interference, plus a 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 43 seconds in the second period. Kosh, 2 for interference, plus a separate 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct. This at 6:43 in the second period. Puck tied up far side. Thrown in by Deneen. The follow-up from Donnelly. From the top of the zone, right into the DeRoche pads. 12:40 to go in the second period of a 5-2 game advantage, Delaware over Rowan. This back to Donnelly, pressured by the forechecking James Mangano. Donnelly tried to feed to Robertson up the middle, couldn't reel the puck in at center. This is cleared by Brooks once again. Behind the Rowan goal, half the penalty to Kyle Kosh in our rearview mirror. Bonnock gains red before throwing the puck into the Delaware zone. Johns failed to carry him. It clear. It was held in by Robertson at the far half wall. It's chased down by Patrick Condello after being played behind the cage. One-timer from center point, Logan Donnelly. That shot was blocked. That front scrum trying to get one on net was Chris Deneen, but he was surrounded by tan and blue sweaters. Final 30 to go on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens. The pass from Condello intended for Deneen in the mid-slot didn't connect. Condello, shot blocked by Johns. Puck bounces far side. Griffin O'Shaughnessy wound up, and he sent this into the Rowan bench. Trying to clear it up the far dashers. Man, he put a lot of mustard on that puck. 8.5 gone in the second period. 12 seconds left on this shorthanded situation for the Blue Hens. And they've got the comfort of a 5-2 lead over the Rowan University Profs. Rafe Stanger in for the draw across from Caruso. Hens clears. Solomon could not walk past center. Delaware with a successful penalty kill. So now the Hens 1 for 2 on the PK. But Afzelius turned the puck over. In came Caruso trying to jam one in off the wraparound. Denied by DeRoche. Rafe Stanger wrestles the puck away. He's working it together with an Atra the Cam. Rafe Stanger's shot from 25 feet was blocked. Puck tied up in Colby Sakuma's skates in the far corner. Extracted by the Profs and brought to center by Marrero before the Hens reclaim. Solomon off the Rafe Stanger feed. Took aim from the dot. Shot far side. Turned aside by Lisi. He covers this up, and we've got a pause with 10:20 to go in the second period of what stands a 5-2 game from Fred Rust Arena. Blue Hens working with the advantage. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and your clientele, between your team and your fans, ranging from broadcast to social, print to digital. Whatever your needs, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you, whether you're on the East Coast, in the Midwest, or anywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Want to know more? Head to 412communications.com. Colby Sakuma with the call on DeVito. A minor for charging. Coming 9:52. Into the second period. Another Blue Hens power play brought to you by Delaware Sports Medicine. DESportsmed.com. Rowan penalty assessed to number 3, Jake DeVito. 2 minutes for charging. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes 52 seconds in the second period. DeVito 2 for charging at 9:52. Maloney trying to hold the point. Gives way to a Connor Callahan poke check. Johns hustles back to recover. The cross-ice feed from Rafe Stanger lost the zone. So Solomon's got to play this in front of the scorer's table. And now he walks in up the middle. Across this comes to Anatra. Working below the cage, he tried to set up Maloney. Right on the doorstep. He couldn't get stick on puck. Johns keeps this in deep, holding center point. Rafe Stanger back high. Failed to set up Johns, working just inside the line. Gavin Johns with a pair of assists so far today. Henry Long leading the Hens with 3 points, 1 goal, and 2 helpers. In come Anatra and Rafe Stanger together. And action behind the play between Maloney and Callahan ultimately makes that Delaware scoring opportunity all for naught. Maloney goes, Solomon goes, Callahan goes. Particulars to come. Anything coincidental will cancel out. Colby just gave out a dime somewhere. Looked like it was on the Delaware side. And we've got to wait for the rest of the story. So captains Billy Hamsh and Griffin O'Shaughnessy getting the story from the Quartet in Stripes. And as soon as we get word from upstairs, we will let you know. Lots coming at 11:09. In the second period, looks like it's just one guy on each side for the Roughings. And then Solomon got himself 10 after the fact for unsportsmanlike conduct. Now we've got the rest of the story. Here we go. Rowan penalty. Assessed to number 37, Carter Callahan. Delaware penalty assessed to number 20, Rex Maloney. Both guys 2 minutes each for roughing. Delaware penalty number 18, Zach Solomon. A 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalties, 11 minutes, 9 seconds in the second period. Callahan and Maloney, 2 each for roughing. Solomon with a 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct, all at 11:09 in the second period. So Callahan and Maloney trading roughing minors. And the Hens getting a 6th goal tonight. So 12:25 in the middle frame. Charles Allen gets his 4th. The Hens keep pouring it on. It's a 6-2 contest. Allen off the rebound from O'Shaughnessy. Now making this a 6-2 contest. Oh, Delaware goal. 4th of the season. Scored by number 19, Charles Allen. assisted by number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. And number 8, Henry Long. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 25 seconds of the second period. Allen's fourth from O'Shaughnessy and Long at 12:25. Here they come again. Crashing the net was Mangano. Unable to finish on the doorstep, he knocks the net off its moorings. And this is going to stay inside, says linesperson Steve Cannon, with 6:40 to go in the second period of a 6-2 contest. The Jets have cooled a bit on the Delaware side here in the middle frame. Only 7 shots so far in the second, but Delaware making the most of their opportunities. This advance by Aselius to Rafe Stanger. Shot from Burchard was turned aside, and so was the rebound opportunity availed Ryan Anatra. Johns crashing in. Could not get a shot away. Again, that Rowan net knocked off its moorings with 6:11 to go in the second period. Hens on a prolonged attack. Now with a 4-goal advantage. Thanks to the tally from Charles Allen at the 12:25 mark of the second. Another Blue Hen face-off win. A Zeke DiChiaro shot was blocked on its way in from just inside the line. Is held by Anatra at the point. He gets one through traffic and boots the convert home. My goodness gracious. Anatra magic again. He's got his second of the night. And it's a 7-2 hockey game. How he got that one through so many bodies, I have no idea. Holy moly. Johns to Burchard. Wow. All I can say is wow. So Anatra with 2, Burchard and Johns with apples again. Ryan Anatra, a true freshman for the Delaware Blue Hens, proving that he can score at will from anywhere on the ice. Oh, Delaware goal! His 17th of the season and second of the game. Scored by number 16, Ryan Anatra. Assisted by number 33, Alex Burchard. And number 32, Gavin Johns. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 5 seconds in the second period. Anatra's 17th, second of the game, from Burchard and Johns at 14:05. So linesperson Steve Cannon applying some water to the bases of the posts. in hopes that the net will not be dislodged so easily this time round. With 4:35 to go in the second period, and Delaware up 7-2. The Hens get another attacking zone face-off to the left of Michael Leasy. The Vastola shot off the pass across from Scribner was wide. Puck tied up in the far corner. The Rowan zone, and brought forth by the Profs' Ryan Robertson as far as center. Zone lost, and the re-entry called back an offside infraction with 4:08 remaining in the second. In what stands a 7-2 hockey game, advantage Blue Hens over the Profs. Whether you're a competitive athlete like these guys or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Learn more at desportsmed.com. What's Colby got here? O'Shaughnessy off for a cross check. So the Hens head to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill with 3:52 to go in the second period. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 8 seconds. In the second period, O'Shaughnessy, 2 for cross-checking at 16:08. Callahan, wrap around, and a goal. So Connor Callahan, now with 19 on the season, jams one past DeRoche. And a power play tally for the Profs will bring them back within 4. Kane and Deneen with the helpers. That a second power play goal for the Profs this evening. Goalie Nathan DeRoche pleading his case that a dislodged net should have nullified the goal. But not the case, as that was ruled a continuous play by referee Colby Sakuma. The Rowan goal was the 19th of the season, scored by number 16, Connor Callahan. Assisted by number 8, Aiden Kane, and number 14, Chris Deneen. Time of the power play goal, 16 minutes, 39 seconds. In the second period, Callahan's 19th. From Kane and Deneen at 16:39, a power play goal. Final 2:45 of the second period. Hens with a 7-3 lead over the Profs. Don't adjust your TVs. This is a hockey game. This is a football score. We're well aware. Afzelius from his own blue line cleared, icing waved off by James Mandel. Delaware chased the puck down. Afzelius taking aim from the point. Leasy holding for the pause with 2:11 remaining in middle period action. Diliberto winning the face-off. DiChiaro got a shot away from the right point into the leg pad of Leasy for save number 31. Quinn Donnellan comes barreling into the Delaware end up the right side. He's got support in the near corner in the form of Condello, but they're met by a pair of blue hen back checkers in Johns and Diliberto. Minute 45 to go in the second. 7-3 the score, Hens with the advantage. Mangano intercepts the centering pass. Up the left odds he comes, long shot. Stick save by Leasy. Lunging to control the rebound, and he paddles the puck out of harm's way. Mangano just holding the line off the failed Rowan clear. Now to the final 80 seconds of the second period. Allen tied up with Mangano in the far corner. Trying to push the puck free was Condello as the battle migrates up to the half boards. Hens walking in again. Quick shot in close was wide. O'Shaughnessy holding the point. This comes back to Allen in the near corner. Played up the boards to Scribner. Allen, tops of the circles. Looking shot, got one away from 35 feet. It was intercepted in a clogged up slot by Grun. And this will come back an icing against the Rowan Profs with 45 and 2/5 seconds to go in the second period. Up later tonight, the Delaware Blue Hens ACHA Men's Division I team kicks off their final homestand of the season, hosting the Pioneers of William Patterson University, all the way from North Jersey. That game slated for 9:30 Eastern Time. Leasy save. Face-off comes to his left. Allen in for the draw, trying to walk in past Caruso to no avail. Scribner pulling back to his own line, half a minute to go in the second period. Long shot from Vastola was tipped over the crossbar amid net front commotion. This corralled by Donnelly, cleared as far as center plus 10 feet before Scribner got the puck back. Thrown in by Allen up the left wing board, steered behind the net by Donnelly. Around this goes to in front of the Delaware bench, where clearing was Marrero. Caruso up the middle, slowed up by the back-checking Quinn Scribner, and the horn sounds to signal the end of the second period. 40 minutes of the look. The score, Delaware 7, Rowan 3. Back in the Delaware Hockey Network after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Delaware domination continuing through the second. Hens with a 7-3 lead through 40 minutes from Fred Rust Arena. And again, the Blue Hens finding holes in the Rowan defense to get from end to end. Second chance opportunity, leading to Charles Allen's 4th goal of the year. And keep an eye on Ryan Anatra from the point. On what was Delaware's 7th goal, you see him there at the bottom of your screen, off the feed up the left wing boards. He threads one through net front traffic to give the Delaware Blue Hens their 7th goal of the night. Power play tally from Connor Callahan gave Rowan their 3rd. And giving us a 7-3 score through 40. Shots in Delaware's favor, 40-16 through the first 2 periods. James Mandel drops the puck on period 3. Off we go with Allen and DeVito taking the initial draw. James with the right joining you from the 412 Communications press box. Our videographer is Hubert Polch-Lepek. Our production assistant tonight, the stat man Eli Swope. Welcome into the first half of our Delaware Hockey Network doubleheader here on this Friday with the Blue Hens and the Profs meeting in an AAU college hockey event. The Delaware AAU team's senior night. Turnover, Kosh shot was denied by Leasy. Profs clear in an uneventful first 50 seconds of the 3rd period. The Connor Callahan shot from point blank range, easily swatted aside by Nathan DeRoche for save number 14. Here come the Hens 2-on-2 the other way if they hurry. Vastola taking aim after the puck was poked away from Mangano's control. Shot intercepted in traffic. Walked by Condello. Back towards center. Vastola recovers for the Blue Hens. He clears, but he gives it away to Quinn Doddelin. Doddelin looking shot. This goes high and wide. DeRoche gloves it down and plays the puck on as nonchalantly as can be. The Hens working with the comfort of a 4-goal lead here nearing the 2-minute juncture of the 3rd period from Fred Rust Arena. Patrick Condello slowed up in front of the Delaware bench after gaining the zone. Throws the puck off the near boards. Doddelin drops it off to Kane, who trailed the play. Centering pass, Robertson getting stick on puck, but he couldn't control it in the mid-slot. This trails to the far corner where Ryan Anatra lofts the vulcanized rubber back beyond center. Ahead toward Cam Rafestanger, who got tied up in a congested mid-slot. Profs clear. Afzelius volleyed the puck from blue line to blue line, and this is called dead 2.5 into the 3rd. Neutral zone play, or neutral zone face-off restarts play. Burchard overpowered off the dot. Walking back in was Britton. Up the near side for the Rowan side. Long fails to clear for Delaware. This is shoveled out by Burchard. Race on for the puck thrown diagonally up ice. Afzelius getting to it. His helmet comes off as he's bodied into the near boards. And we've got a pause and play, 2:59 into 3rd period action from Fred Rust Arena. Steve Cannon spots the face-off just above the Rowan blue line. Both sides afforded the opportunity to change. Burchard and Denis. Meeting right in front of the 412 Communications press box. We'll see what the Delaware third line can do. Burchard walking in. Shot on net. Turned aside by Michael Leasy. Long with a goal and 3 assists tonight, and Rex Maloney, the other components of this Delaware third line. The San Diegan Rex Maloney could not reel in the breakout pass from Harnan. And this comes back an icing, 3.5 into the third period. Rowan center, Joseph Marrero, rather Nate King opting for the far circle faceoff. King in across from Burchard. But Alex Burchard, who's got 3 points for Delaware on the night, a goal of his own and assists on tallies from Long and Anatra, winning the D-zone draw. Maloney to Brooks. He ricochets the puck off the near boards, and comes Alex Burchard up the right wing boards. Maloney crashing the net. Got one on net in close. Save made by Leasy, and John Poling whistles play to a halt after the net comes loose again with 16:07 to go. Burchard and King again near side. Maloney leaves the puck to Vastola, working the right point. He threw the puck across far side. It was tied up. Alex Burchard trying to walk through. Clogged up on his way to the cage. Vastola left this off to Scribner. And the pressure from Ethan Putz drives play back across neutral ice. And the Hens work back in, up the far wall. Henry Long double team, bodied off the puck in the far corner. Nate King trying to work this free. Putz walks up the left side. He gains center before flipping this in deep. It is directed by DeRoche to the far corner. Corralled by DiChiaro. Advanced up the middle to Burchard. Burchard cycles to DiChiaro. Angled to the near corner by Putz. DiChiaro could not get a shot away. Maloney to Johns. Cross ice pass. Bounces hard off the far half boards. In deep again off the stick of DiChiaro. Now controlled by Mangano. Played back up the left wall. DiChiaro. D-to-D pass. Johns' shot. Right into the chest protector of Michael Leasy. And he holds for a pause in play with 14:47 to go. And the Delaware Blue Hens, with plenty of breathing room, they lead 7-3 here on Senior Night 2025. Fourth line on for the Blue Hens. Trying to crash forward off the draw was Shea Walsh after Diliberto got stick on puck. A good bit quicker than the Rowan side. But the Profs' top line come driving in behind the Delaware cage. Carter Callahan bodied off the puck. It is recovered by Johns. And an offside Mangano will bring play back over the blue line. .22 to go in the third period. Face off in front of the Rowan bench. DeVito and Diliberto taking the face-off. DeVito managing to get the puck all the way into the Delaware end. We're now pulling back is Joseph Afzelius. Cross-ice feed to Mangano. Walsh held skate contact long enough to ensure the onside entry. Callahan takes it away. Avzelius at center recovering. Get up the right wing boards. He faces bodily pressure in the form of Carter Callahan, forcing the turnover. Is cleared back to neutral ice by Aiden Kane. Back it comes to Kane. We've just passed the 6-minute mark of the third period. Hens 7, Profs 3 in the AAU portion of our Friday night Delaware doubleheader from Fred Rust Arena. Connor Callahan tried to put one on a tee net front. Waiting there was Carter Callahan, but that pass didn't connect from Callahan to Callahan. Long shot from Mangano, quick release at the blue line. Stick saved by Leasy. The rebound is cleared out of play by Carter Callahan with 12:52 to go. And the Blue Hens getting an attacking zone draw their way with the comfort of a 7-3 advantage over Rowan. Dineen and Allen for the far circle face-off. And the Hens' Kyle Kosh thought he held the line, but Steve Cannon says no, and this will come back offside. 12:41 remaining in this 7-3 hockey game. A herky-jerky third period so far, to say the least of it. Allen and Dineen meeting in front of the Rowan bench. Dineen pickpocketed by O'Shaughnessy, who could not penetrate the pressure of Tony Brandel. This is stretched by Brooks ahead to co-captain Griffin O'Shaughnessy. And the whistle of Colby Sakuma sounds. He signals a hook with 12:22 to go. And this will send Chris Dineen to the box. And the Delaware Blue Hens back to the Delaware Sports Medicine Power Play. DESportsmed.com. The place to go. Long, Scribner, Kosh, Crowell, and O'Shaughnessy. The quintet on this man advantage for the Hens. The Rowan penalty was assessed to number 14, Chris Dineen. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 38 seconds in the third period. Dineen, 2 for hooking at 7:38. Kosh drives back into the Rowan zone. The Crowell one-timer off the Scribner setup was off its intended target. O'Shaughnessy pushed high by Marrero to Scribner. Crowell, wrist shot into the paddle of Leasy. Kosh couldn't generate any second chance opportunity off the rebound. And another dislodged net gives us another pause. With 11:12 remaining in a 7-3 game and 51 seconds remaining on the hooking minor to Rowan's Chris Dineen. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your circumstances, the expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule a free consultation, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. Brooks from Rafestanger to Anatra. Brooks trailing high. Rafestanger, time, space, bar down. He shoots and scores. Cam Rafestanger with his 11th of the year. Finds the back of the Rowan net on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play, and it's an 8-3 hockey game. Solid puck movement again from the Delaware Blue Hens. To connect on the power play. And make this an 8-3 game. Clock's been reset to 10:41. We had 10:29 by our count in the press box. But in any case, we get 12 seconds of bonus hockey anyway. And another Delaware goal. So plenty of particulars coming our way after Ryan Anatra seals the hat trick. And this was all Anatra. At the 9:36 mark of the third period. And this now well out of reach. Delaware's 8th goal, 11th of the season, scored by number 24, Cam Rafestanger. Assisted by number 6, Connor Brooks, and number 16, Ryan Anatra. Time of the power play goal, 9 minutes, 9 seconds of the third period. Rafestanger's 11th from Brooks and Anatra at 9:09. A power play goal. Delaware's 9th goal, 18th of the season, and 3rd of the game, scored by number 16, Ryan Anatra. Assisted by number 23, Zeke DiChiaro. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 36 seconds in the third period. Anatra's 18th, 3rd of the game from DiChiaro at 9:36. And Elvis has long since left the building, as Mike Lang would say. Grun, shot blocked from center point. And a John Poling whistle brings play to a halt in the Delaware zone with 9:14 to go in regulation. Cross check on Afzelius. And the Blue Hens head to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com, the place to go to schedule your first cleaning. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 15, Joseph Afzelius. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 46 seconds in the third period. Afzelius, 2 for cross-checking at 10:46. 8:40 remaining in this contest. Delaware 9, Rowan 3 from Fred Rust Arena. Wide shot from Donnelly, tipped into the near corner by DeRoche. Deneen's shot was blocked. Bonnick holds the point. Deneen back to Bonnick, this goes. He steered behind the net. He tried to get one net front. The shot from Patrick Condello was saved by DeRoche, and so was the follow-up chance. Hens take some heat out of a hot kitchen and clear the puck, and they get some fresh legs on as we enter the final 8 minutes of a 9-3 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. O'Shaughnessy leaves this to Mangano behind the Rowan net. Griffin O'Shaughnessy couldn't walk through and recover the puck. Condello clears to Robertson. Advancing pass beyond the reach of Connor Callahan, hustling back Crowell, recovering for the Hens. Mangano holding the line. Slams the puck deep behind the Rowan goal. Michael Leasy's given up 9, but he's still in. Here's Jake DeVito, swarmed by the tandem of O'Shaughnessy and Kosh. Griffin O'Shaughnessy's got a breakaway, backhand, stonewalled by Leasy. Almost put the Hens in double digits and had a darn good opportunity to do so as well. 7 minutes to go. Carter Callahan to Connor Callahan. Drop pass in the slot to DeVito. He couldn't set up Carter on the doorstep. Allen the other way. Kosh, hard shot. Leasy, top of the crease, made the aggressive pad save. That was the 50th Delaware shot he's faced tonight. The wind well out of the Rowan sails as we come to the final 6.5. Aiden King going for broke, tried to find Connor Callahan on a long stretch pass up the left side to no avail. O'Shaughnessy looking for double digits, threw the puck off the backboards. This held in by DiChiaro at the point. Tip of the hat to our friend Abito. Working hard behind the scenes to keep Fred Rust Arena in tip-top condition, as he and the fine custodial crew do here all season long. Daniel, Joe, Fernando. We are grateful for and to all of them for everything they do behind the scenes. 5.5 minutes to go. Afzelius stepping up, shot, stick checked offline by Robertson. Without Abito and the whole crew, it wouldn't be as fun to come to work every weekend. Puck covered up under the glove of Michael Leasy with 5:17 to go. Face-off coming to the right of the Rowan net. The power line of Anatras, Solomon, and Rafe Stanger, accounting for 4 of Delaware's 9 goals so far tonight. Rafe Stanger trying to make it double digits for the Hens. Marrero clears. Marrero tied up by Rafe Stanger just inside the Delaware blue line. Here comes Anatra the other direction. Drop pass, Rafe Stanger, top of the circle, intercepted by Dottelin. 4:40 to go in a 9-3 Delaware lead in this AAU college hockey matchup between the Hens and the Profs. Solomon had to chase the puck down to the far corner after the failed centering feed from Rafe Stanger. The O'Shaughnessy shot was off its target. Robertson recovers, and he clears. Vastola to O'Shaughnessy. Maloney waiting on the welcome mat, the intended recipient of that net front feed, but he couldn't control the puck. He was in too tight a quarters. We've entered the final 4 minutes of a 9-3 hockey game. Delaware with a commanding 6-goal advantage. Maloney from the dot, shot into the pads of Leasy. O'Shaughnessy, Burchard walking in. Couldn't jam it past. Sprawling out for the save was Michael Leasy again. Final 190 seconds from Fred Rust Arena. Burchard up the middle. Running into a sea of brown sweaters. Coming back the other direction was Anthony Caruso. Gavin Johns hustling on the back check, breaking up his advance. Crowell pursued by Caruso. Will try to burn as much clock as he can. Caruso recovers after Logan Donnelly successfully held the point near side for Rowan. Nate King nearly stripped of the puck. Donnelly protects. 2:20 to go. Brandel off his backhand holds the right point in front of the Delaware bench. The centering pass from Putz. Intercepted, trying to jam the puck in on the doorstep. Caruso was denied by Nathan DeRoche. Maloney's shot blockered away by Leasy the other way. Final 2 minutes. Maloney takes a cross check off the puck from Brandel. Ends up ceding possession, but Brooks protects. His shot from the left point. Caught and held on to by Michael Leasy. And with 103 seconds to go, both teams will change up and the face-off will come to the right of the Rowan netminder, who has faced 55 total shots this evening. Long day at the office for Michael Leasy, giving up 9. In a game that is rather well illustrated, the disparity between these two teams. Delaware playing in AAU College Hockey's Division I. Rowan at the top of the ACCHL standings, but in AAU College Hockey's Men's Division III. So quite an imbalance on paper and on the ice.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute.
Putting this 9-3 shellacking of the Rowan Profs into better perspective. Kosh tried to go top shelf off the backhand, but he lofts the puck into the back netting and out of action. 49.5 to go. Cannon spotting the face-off. To the right of Michael Leasy. Another frozen puck under the glove of Leasy. Another stoppage in play. Face-off migrates 44 feet near side. DiChiaro off the draw. Quick shot into Leasy's pads. Final half minute. This is clear. There's no icing. Who knew what DeRoche was doing there? Final 6. Kosh looking for a senior night goal. Not to be, but the Hens prove victorious on senior night 2025. Tonight's final score: Delaware Blue Hens 9, Rowan University Profs 3. Final shots on goal: Delaware 57, Rowan 20. Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Tonight's third star with a goal and 2 assists for Delaware, number 33, Alex Burchard. Tonight's number 2 star with a goal and 3 assists for Delaware, number 8, Henry Long. And the number 1 star of the game, leading Delaware with a hat trick and an assist, number 16, Ryan Anatra. So a game the Hens should have won, they absolutely did. Out shooting, out hustling, and out capitalizing on the Rowan Profs to improve to 15-9-1 on the season. Kyle Kosh, Griffin O'Shaughnessy, Connor Brooks, and Zeke DiChiaro as seniors touching the Fred Rust Arena ice one last time, proving victorious in the Big Barn. Again by a 9-3 tally over the Profs of Rowan. Second half of the doubleheader coming up at 9:30. Delaware and WPU in ACHA Men's Division I action next.